I'll make them.
All right.
All right.
Hello, guys.
What
Welcome
up?
to
What up?
episode 12 of Coffee to Go. This is our special episode because we're doing this in the middle of the week. So I guess you could say this is, I don't know, not wine to go. We're not drinking wine today. Uh,
I'm drinking nothing
yeah,
in my hand.
Imaginary drink.
we'll figure out a name for this episode, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, how's
Thirst
everybody
is
doing?
real.
How's everybody doing?
I'm tired. My back hurts. My knees hurt.
Good. I just woke up from a cat nap, so it was good. I just
Lucky
knocked
you.
out as soon as I came home. I felt great. But all in all, feeling good. Feeling good.
Yeah, I feel good too, but I'm tired.
Yeah.
Tired but
What
feeling
about
good.
you?
Me, not all that tired. I'm kind of wired right now, but it could be because I had a Red Bull like an hour ago. So,
Explains a lot.
yeah. But now I'm good too, man. I can't complain. You know, they say people that complain are unappreciative of their blessings. So, um, can't complain.
Complaining every day is praying to the devil.
Mm,
I saw that a while ago, so I'm like, all right.
okay.
Let me
It's a
stop
little-
complaining so much.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Okay,
congratulations, you got settled in to your new home.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm finally all settled. Couch, dining room table, my office is finally the way that I want it to be. Can't wait for you guys to come down and visit.
Sorry.
So that's
This
gonna
dog
be
just chased the cat for no reason.
well, I mean, I figure there's always a reason for a dog to chase a cat,
No, it's literally just for no reason.
right? All right. Well, Shawnee won't be joining us this episode, but her birthday is this weekend. So even though we're gonna have a special episode for her, Shawnee, we love you. Happy birthday, and take a couple of shots for me because I probably will be turning down this weekend.
Why?
Lathan has a baseball game on Saturday, and then Sunday, we're gonna have like a family day and stuff like that. I think we're gonna go out and do some shopping, like house shopping, like, you know, like decorations and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's always nice. But speaking of drinking, our topic today is the differences between now and our early 20s.
But we're kind of like we're near that. Like we're not near our 20s. Like I'm just wrapping up my 20th years. Like I'm 29.
You're not 30 yet,
Yeah,
David?
you'll be 30 this year, right?
Yeah. It's just sayonara.
Lord would be 34 this year. I'll be 33. Ah, man. I feel like the 30s is the new 20s. Like, you know how they
I
used to
know,
say
right?
like the 20s
is the
is
new
the
30.
yeah, like it's I really like the fact that like I feel good at 30. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm like I'm stressed. I'm not overly stressed. I'm not, you know, there's not things that's kind of like weighing me down and stuff like that. I don't have a whole bunch of worries, but I feel good, like healthy. You know, like I could still run around, I could still do things. And maybe that's true for most 30-year-olds, but I really feel like I still feel 20. Like I still feel, you know, 23 at times.
Well,
At
good for
times.
you, because these knees say otherwise.
When I don't know when was the day, but one day I bent down and all I heard was like Rice Krispies. And I'm like, where's that come from? They don't tell you about that, about your knees. Like you start bending down. I'll do it right now. You hear is
You know, maybe because you guys are not as active as me. Like I go running, I play
True.
sports.
Yeah.
You guys are not
I
like
just started
there's
training,
no
so it's
constant. Yeah. So I mean, I've been active throughout my whole 20s. You know, I play baseball every summer. I play basketball when I get a chance to. I like to run. I like to, especially with having kids and everything that's in sports. My son is in baseball. I run around with him a lot. So I'm still very active, and I think that's what keeps me from, like, I guess, the joints
Feeling old.
deteriorating. Yeah.
So
I
you
mean,
don't got Rice Krispies the
no,
knees.
I don't have the Rice Krispie,
Okay.
but I do have the Rice Krispie back. My back will go out in a heartbeat, like without. I have like, all right, so I have scoliosis, but my back is like, I really don't even think it's scoliosis based at times, because it's like I'll have really good days, and then there's days where it's just like I'll bend over to pick up the baby and pick her up, and my back is just like, nah, bro, don't put it down right now, right now.
hmm
One time my back went out and I couldn't do anything. We were just coming back from like Target or Trader Joe's, whatever. And I'm like, I'm gonna do everything. I had like 3 layers of cat food bags and then like oranges. And I'm like, one stop shop. And I bring everything, I put it down, and I guess like the sudden jolt of putting everything down,
Ooh.
it just went clack. And I'm like, oh, like I knew what it was. I was like, I can't do anything right now. I gotta go lay on the couch. And that's like, are you okay? I'm like, I need to lay.
Yeah, you
And
probably slipped the disc. You're not
yeah,
supposed to just like drop it down. You're supposed to like grab. You're supposed to, when you
yeah,
lift with your legs, you're supposed to
Yeah.
actually put
Then
it
with
down
those
with your.
bad knees.
Yeah, you're supposed to. I'm not lifting with your leg. When you lift with your legs, and then you also put it down with your legs. Like, you're not supposed to, like, when you just dropping it, that's your back.
yeah. And then I felt like that force up, it went to my back. So I mean, hope I know it wasn't a disc. It definitely was like a muscle that was just like.
That's even worse.
But
Because
after
muscle
that,
takes. Feel like it takes longer
I
to
started
heal.
being more careful. Just
Yeah.
Did you
everything.
have to go to the chiropractor or you just rested?
No, I recovered. I mean, I guess I have a good system. So I just rested, drank water, and just like, all right, no, no, I'm not doing that ever again.
So what does it come with drinking? Because I know for me, I can't drink the way that I used to drink. Like when I was 21, I could be drunk. I could party until 6 o'clock in the morning, take a 2 hour nap, and be up for the rest of the day. Drink
Go to
some
work.
more, go to work. Yeah, I can't do that shit no more. Me, it takes me a whole week. I would have to start drinking on a Friday and then recover the rest of the weekend. I can't drink on a Saturday, get fucked up, and no, I need 2 days to recover.
I used when I was young. So the difference between my early 20s and now, I used to work at a restaurant, and then when I work nights, the bartender would be like, "Hey, you want a Coke?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then it'll be just Jack and Coke, just more Jack and Coke. And so having that tolerance, just drinking, I could knock like 2 or 3, and like I'm feeling loose. But now, like I mean, I still kept drinking after the restaurant, but now that I'm older, on an empty stomach, one drink, I'm like,
On an empty stomach.
Nah,
forget about it.
first of all, on an empty
that's the
stomach, I'm
worst.
sick. My wife will like, she'll attest to this. I cannot drink on an empty stomach. I will be
Uh,
sick. All it takes is 2 drinks on an empty stomach. I'm fucked up. I am drunk.
Yeah.
I am.
done for the night.
Yup,
KO.
I am done. I will be hunched over in the bed, like, don't touch me. the room is spinning.
Like I
Me
hate
in
when
Tennessee.
what happened? Law, what happened?
When I went to Tennessee, that's when I wasn't eating
That
meat.
was her, yup.
So I wasn't really eating that much. And then we were drinking like the first night we were there. And I was
Yo,
like,
she was so sick.
I was
She was so.
so.
Yo, I made what was it? Henny margaritas.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
No, it was really good, bro. Like,
no, I know, but it's
it
like that's
was
a
really
trip.
good. Yeah, we had Henny margaritas, and we all just fell asleep in the living room. Like,
Yeah.
it was a day drink. Like we I
I was
came
like,
that
as soon as we
morning.
got there.
Yeah, it was like they got here that morning. We started drinking at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Got messed up. My mom took pictures of us because we was all knocked out in the living room.
I took pictures.
Oh, you did? Oh yeah, one of them. But yeah,
These guys, mix.
it was bad, man. Yeah, so me and Sean was good, but Laura was still messed up. So
Yeah,
we're
'cause I
at the
didn't eat.
restaurant, and she was like, before we even went inside the restaurant, she was throwing up and stuff.
Ooh.
She was like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good."
Yeah, that's never
I
fun.
pushed
Yeah,
through though, but yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't fun.
pushed
you're
though.
a trooper. You're a trooper. I was gonna say something. I remember I would drink like this would happen maybe like a year ago. I would drink maybe like a seltzer, one of those spike seltzers or like tequila, and I would literally feel my head being hot. I would literally
Mm.
have a hangover. I was that quick. It's like buzz, hungover. So
Right.
it's also I think we have to respect our alcohols and like the type of drink you get. Like if you get a really cheap like
Mhm.
spirit or just like a hard liquor and it's not really that great, like you get what you pay for.
Exactly. That's where I feel like now, speaking of just like being old, I find myself saying this like a lot where I'm at that age where I just want to like pay for certain things, like,
Hmm.
I
Top
don't
shelf.
know, with everything, like even just doing things around the house. Like I could do it myself, but I just want to pay somebody to do
Hmm.
I don't know.
it.
I think I'm not there yet. I'd rather if I have to maybe because I'm cheap. Like I am super cheap. So if I feel like I
Me
could do it
too, but
myself,
just
I'm
old
gonna
now.
do it myself. Like I'll put it together. Like oh this table needs to be put together. Nah, it's okay. I'm not gonna pay the extra fucking $40 for y'all to come in and
Oh yeah,
no just
not
drop the
yeah.
box off. I'm gonna do it myself.
I'll assemble it
But
myself.
yeah, but I mean if I feel like I can't do it, like for instance, um so the radio in my car, I have an older car. I have a 2013 Nissan Murano. So that the radio in it, it doesn't
Hey.
have like it has an auxiliary cord and everything. But we live in a generation where it's kind of like we don't like the wires. I don't like the unnecessary wires, and I'm not gonna sit here and plug,
The
my
aux
phone
cord.
into
Plug it
into the
to where the
aux.
belt
So
uh-huh.
what I have been doing is there's a Bluetooth aux. So it's literally a aux that you plug into the aux port, and it's a little device on it, and it's a Bluetooth, and it acts as an extent. It's a Bluetooth. So that's what I have been using. But Laura keeps breaking my shit because I have to actually plug it in the charge, and the charger wire is like on her side. So when she gets into the car, she hits the charger wire, it breaks the freaking thing. Then I gotta get a new one every single time. So today I was in Walmart and I seen they had the radios or whatever the aftermarket whatever they want to call it, but the cool
Yeah.
ones. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me buy this and I'll put it in my car myself. So the Walmart guy was like, oh, you need a car kit for this, and I'm like, okay, so where's the car kit? He's like, oh, we don't have the one that goes with your car, but go here and they should have it. So I go to the place he sent me to, and they had it. So I take it and everything. So then I had to go on YouTube. I took everything apart, and there's so many different wires, and I'm like, where the fuck all these wires go? Where all these wires go? He's going to bed. Good night,
Blue
Pop.
wire, red wire.
Yeah, but it's like, but there's a ton of wires, a ton. So there's no instructions for where the wires go, and nowhere I looked on YouTube to show this. So I'm like, all right. So I go back and I'm like, yo, can y'all show me where these wires go? And it was like, oh, well, there's YouTube videos, and I'm like, yo, I looked on YouTube and everything. Can I just pay you guys to like do it? It's like, oh yeah, you can pay us. I'm like, okay. They're like, oh, the next appointment is 6 weeks out. I put everything back together. I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit, man. So yeah, so I still got my regular fucking
6
radio.
weeks. Come on, man.
6 fucking weeks. Mind you, there was nobody in the store. Them dudes were just sitting there. I'm like, what are y'all even
You know
doing?
why? 'Cause they're gonna watch the videos. They're gonna look for the videos first, and then they'll do it. So nah, man, you look for those videos. You can't go on Google. You gotta use the other search sites, man. You gotta go to
I'm
like
gonna have to. I might use like Bing or something. I might look up a whole bunch of different search sites and just look for videos, man. But it sucked, man, because I was so excited. I'm like, oh, I literally took everything apart. I did everything the right way, kept it, and I didn't lose not one screw. Like that was an accomplishment. And then I can't put it together. I can't put it in there because I don't know the freaking wires. And then it's funny because on the instructions it does say, you should consult a professional electrician.
all those like electricians are like probably like out of date or something. It's like, oh, I haven't touched a radio in forever. You know, good luck trying to find one of those.
Yes.
You
So much for DIY projects.
Oh, right. Speaking of which, on YouTube, there's like these channels where this guy, he'll just take like his old busted Game Boy and he'll just tear it apart and he'll refurbish it and then he'll fix it. He'll restore it. It's very satisfying. If I find the videos, I'll share the link. But
I follow a couple of people on YouTube like that. Like they break down like a whole bunch of stuff. Like this dude, he broke down a PlayStation, the original PlayStation.
Ooh.
He broke it all the way down, and he took the motherboard apart, and he added mods to the motherboard. He added an HDMI port. He added like a whole bunch of different mods to the motherboard. Like actually, like with the little flame. What is that called? The
I know you're talking about the
rotor or yeah, something like that, right? So he did all of that, redid the motherboard, put the PlayStation all the way back together, put the HDMI cord, and now the PlayStation that came out when we was freaking kids is playing on a 4K TV right now.
That's nice.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's just amazing. Like all this stuff like these kids have, like our children, they have right now, we did not have at our disposal. Like to us, like stickball was like stickball was like everything to us. You know, handball. We go to the handball courts and we be there for hours. You know,
double dutch.
Yep. Now these kids like I don't want to go outside. I want to be on my tablet. Why, man? It's so nice outside.
I told you I make my kids go outside when it's nice out.
Yeah, I have to force my kids to. Like you just have to force them. Like, all right, now we're going to the park, bro. Like, let's go. I don't want y'all to be stuck on this tablet. I mean, and it's crazy because growing up, I had every system. I had a Nintendo, I had a Sega, I had a 64, PlayStation, PS2, but I still was outside. Like I literally like they couldn't make me come outside. Like I'm not coming inside right now. Like no, I was still outside all day, every day. Like the only time I could finish video games and stuff was when it was raining outside. Like, oh, I can't go outside. I'll play my video game now.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know, man. These kids have it so fucking easy nowadays. You can literally Google homework.
You know, not only can you Google homework, if the kid knows how to break down the website and go in the developer mode, he can actually find out the right answer to the digital homework. And I saw that on TikTok. This kid was HTML whatever, and he was just like, "Oh, this is the right answer," and like the code is on the side of the screen, and then boom, like, what the hell?
Yo, these kids are so. I feel like these kids are a lot smarter at their age than we were at that age.
Oh yeah.
He was like cavemen compared to them. All we wanted to do was like, oh, go outside, eat.
Pizza, dollar pizza.
Yeah, right?
Mom, need $2.
McDonald's.
Yo, McDonald's had it up.
like that's all we did. We was just outside playing handball, football in the streets and stuff. We was playing and these kids are so soft. We was playing tackle football on concrete, bro. They wouldn't even play tackle football on grass. Like we was tackling each other on concrete, like on pavement. You know? These kids are soft, man.
Yeah. It's time to change.
I'm over it. What I want is okay. At my age right now, what I want is day parties that are over by like 7, 8 o'clock.
Sounds good, yeah.
So I need the party to start like around 2-ish. Like I want to come over for lunch, maybe have dinner, have the option of having dinner, be nice enough to go home at a decent hour and be sober in the morning. I don't want to wake up still drunk the next day. So I feel like 8 o'clock is a good cutoff time. Maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock the latest. But I want to be home by like 10:30. And
I want orderly function.
Yeah, you know, I want to wake up the next morning feeling like, okay, like it's gonna be a nice day. Not like, oh my fucking gosh, I am dying. I'm dying right now.
Yeah. This last Tuesday, it was Taco Tuesday. I think I told you guys,
You got messed up.
oh, too hard with it. Ate something, didn't agree with me. And then like I was like, damn, I am too old to be doing this. And then like texting my manager because we're both RNs, and I'm just like, hey man, I just ate something bad, and he's like, all right man, drink plenty of electrolytes, get some rest. I'm like, and in my head I'm like, I know this. I should be better.
I should. We all should be, but
But it
this
it, it
weekend
happened.
we're partying for Shawnee's birthday, so wish me luck.
You know what I've noticed? And if you guys do this, like I promise you, it will go way better for your next day. It's for every cup of alcohol that you consume, drink a cup of water.
That's a peeing festival right there.
It is, but you would think your body, you would think your mind for it the next day. Because what happens when you drink, you dehydrate yourself. So you're literally replenishing what you're dehydrating by continuously drinking water. So if you continuously drink water throughout the night that you're drinking, like your body will feel better the next day. Not saying that you won't still have maybe a little hangover and everything, but it will be totally more, excuse me, totally more manageable.
Yeah.
Quote me. I promise you. Do it. You will thank me later. Drink the water.
Drink the water. All right. Hey,
Drink it.
listen,
Drink
do
it.
it.
Drink
Start
it.
drinking it now.
It also helps being like hydrated beforehand, because if you're coming in all dehydrated, you're coming in with an empty stomach, and you're sad, like that's just a tornado. Like,
Yeah,
nah, you
no,
shouldn't
without a
even.
doubt. Without a doubt. Well, they say that you should drink, what is it, 21 ounces of water a day? But I feel like, or is it something like
21,
that? It was like 28 ounces,
like
something like that.
64.
I mean, like you
No,
judge it
I think
by your.
64 ounces is too much.
That's too
That's 8
much.
cups.
Because
That's way too
4 to
much.
8 cups, but like we're
That's
all
too much.
different.
Yeah, that's too much.
We're all different.
I say 28 ounces. 28 ounces is good.
I say it depends on your body weight.
3 cups,
Well, yeah,
three
that's.
and a half cups.
Something like that.
Well, I mean,
They say drink half your weight. You weigh 200 pounds, you should drink 100 ounces of water.
wow.
Half your body weight in ounces.
Wait, I weigh 140, so how much should I be drinking? How much water should I be
70
drinking?
ounces.
70 ounces. I don't know if I could do that, man. That's a lot of water. Like, I like water, but I don't like water that much. Like, I don't like water that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need some variety. I need some juice mixed in there.
Some
Like,
seltzer.
I like something. I like
I
something.
love water. I love
I like
room temp
seltzer.
water. Give me some cold water. Give me some
Me
tea.
too.
You know, I always keep a water bottle next to my bed, and Laura has adopted that as well. Like we keep water right next, because I mean, in the middle of the night when you wake up, you just like nobody wants to get up and go to the like. So I always keep a water bottle next to
Too
my
old for
bed.
that.
Yeah,
I drink a cup of water before you go to bed. I don't
Before
drink
you
too
go to
much.
bed?
Yeah, just like maybe like 30 minutes, an hour before, just get a good cup in, but
you know
not
they say
because I don't
they
want to.
say that you should drink a full glass of water on the wake up. Like as soon as you wake up, you should drink a
Yeah.
full glass of water.
Mhm.
It starts your body. It wakes your body up and it starts
Yeah,
full your.
hydration.
So
Yeah,
I haven't been doing that. Like I'll take
I
a sip or
used
two
to.
in the morning. Like I'll maybe I'll drink like a quarter of a water bottle, but I need to start like just drink a full water bottle before I even drink
Oh,
coffee.
I
Because that's
must
what I
say,
shit.
yeah.
usually do.
I think looking at you guys here, I think you guys are hydrating well. You guys look good. Just saying.
Oh,
I just
thank
want
you,
to say
thank
that.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been trying, man. I've been trying. I've been trying to drink more water, man. I've been, especially for the fact that like I know I drink a lot of coffee, so
Hmm.
like I like there's days where I'll drink these 2 cups, but if I drink the 1 cup, then I'll have a Red Bull later in the day. So I try to balance that out by drinking a lot of water. I
Yeah,
try. So I
you
I'm a
don't.
do.
caffeine addict.
With the Red Bull, you want to make sure you want to flush out all that out. You're dehydrating just by the caffeine and all that. Like it's good to keep the water intake in you good. Uh,
Hmm.
the other day, I used I don't like saying this word. I like saying it in the Dominican vernacular, la greca, which is the percolator. I made a
Oh, for the
bustelo percolator. I made bustelo, but me like the idiot. I made like a cup of it and I drank it, and like it just took me out the whole day. Like by the end of the day, my calves were
Your
like
calves.
were sore calves or cow, cows. I don't even know what I'm saying, but like just too much. I was drinking water and like I just to like rest and just I knocked out. But
You crashed.
that Bustelo is strong.
Yeah,
So
Brazil is very strong.
I,
How are y'all sleeping habits? Like, when do you guys go to bed? Like, when do you try? What time do you try to aim to go to bed?
Midnight.
I try to be in bed by 10.
By 10?
I try, but sometimes Netflix and chill.
Yeah. I find myself in bed. I've been going to bed earlier, but I still won't fall asleep until like 11:30, 12. So like I try to be in bed between 10 and 11. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes I'm in bed by like 11. But either way, I'm still not probably sleep until about 11:30, 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then that's on a good day, because I still wake up at 6:30 every morning. Even on Saturday and Sunday, I still find myself waking up a little bit earlier.
I know, right?
Yeah, so Saturdays I
More
probably
wide
wake up
awake
like
too.
around. Yeah, and I hate that. It's like, yo, you can never really sleep. Even
Never go
okay,
back to
so
sleep. I could snooze my
um
alarm 50,000 times though.
yeah. So the weekend of Lathan's birthday, with my sister coming up, the kids stayed at my mother's house that weekend. And me and Laura was excited because it was, finally a night that we could just have to ourselves. We could sleep in. We got to worry about the kids. And we were still fucking up early. We sitting there looking at each other at 8 o'clock in the morning, like, yo, let's just go back to sleep. Yo, it took me so long just to fall back asleep. I'm like, oh my gosh, like.
Or especially like guys were mentioning about the Saturdays. Sometimes like you just can't go back to sleep. Like you are already awake, and then I get all metaphysical about it. I'm like, you can't go back to sleep, David. You gotta wake up. You gotta go about your day. And I'm just like, I want to go back to sleep. Nope. You gotta get up. But
Well, I mean, it's different for you because you don't have kids yet. But when you have kids, it is literally impossible to go back to sleep because all you hear is them running around. You hear their mouths. You hear the bickering. You hear,
BVFM.
slams and bumps, and it's just like, yo, what the, like, like,
yeah.
just sit down and watch cartoons. Like when I was a kid, when I was Lathan's age, like you didn't hear a peep out of me. I'd eat my cereal, I'd watch cartoons, and I'd chill out. Like my grandmother, like she ain't come down till like 9 o'clock in the morning. I was up at 7 on Saturdays trying to watch cartoons. Like you ain't hear a peep from me. My grandma
We
didn't
were
even know I was awake until she came all the way downstairs. Like, oh, you're already up. Did you eat? Like, yeah, grandma, I'm good. Like, I'm good. You don't gotta worry about me. Like, I'm all right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good, mom. You're the most adult child ever. Nah, I'm
But
good,
the
mom.
only thing I hated as a kid was on Sundays because I felt like when you're forced to get up, it's different than when you just wake up naturally. So,
Mhm.
Sundays we had to go to church and everything. So I'm forced to get up. Like it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, why am I up this early to go to church at 9? Like, why do we need to be up at 3 hours before church service? Like, I don't get it. Like, mind you, the next day is school. I'm gonna have to be up at 6 o'clock again. Like, I hate it as a kid, but I think I appreciate it more as an adult. It's weird that you appreciate more stuff as an adult than you do as a kid, like naps, for instance. An afternoon nap, oh my gosh, the best.
Yeah.
Just find
You
myself.
we learned that through cats. Cats be napping. I'm like, yo, why you nap? I get it.
I'm
Good
telling you,
20
man.
minutes.
I don't get to nap that often, but
Yo, I be taking
I wish.
45-minute naps on my break.
I wish.
I try to. Like today, well, how long was my nap? Like about 40, 50 minutes?
An hour.
An hour? Took an hour nap today. And I feel refreshed, man. I
I
feel
needed a
refreshed.
nap, but I ain't get one.
Well, go to bed early. Go to bed early tonight.
I could do that. do have
It's a
a lot
good
of
day to
things
go
to
to
do
bed early.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Friday. I think like that some good tips that I've realized is that like if you're gonna go to bed, just or like try to set a time limit to like not look at your phone anymore. Just put it down after like maybe like 9 o'clock, just down. No more
Yeah.
screens, no more stimulus, just quiet. And if you have a dark room, you probably fall asleep pretty quick.
Well, I don't even like once I get into bed, my phone's on the charger. I don't even be on my phone.
Hmm.
I put my phone. I have a, the wireless charger. Like it just sits up, so it's right next to like it's all in one. So it got my Apple Watch, it got my AirPods, and it has my phone, and my phone sits up on it. So I just put my phone there, and I don't. As soon as I come to bed, that's where my phone goes. I don't even touch my phone when I get to bed. I do touch my Fire Stick remote because I watch. That's my time where I get to watch a whole bunch of YouTube. Because I follow a whole bunch of different subscribers, so I watch a whole different things, and that's where I kind of like get into my DIY stuff. So this is how I get better with my editing, or different things that I like to do with music, or with my gaming, or with the podcast. So yeah, that's my time. So I spend about an hour watching like 11-minute videos.
Yeah.
Then I
Right?
fall
Like,
asleep watching
I
it.
do the same thing, but I usually do it in my phone, watching breathing videos
mm, same.
until I can't see anymore. I'm like a zombie like this.
Yeah. So I recently just purchased a Amazon Echo. Is it called an Echo? An Amazon Echo? I think that's what it's called. The little Amazon thing. So I think it's like watching and like listening to everything that I say because it sends me notifications. Like right now, it just sent me. We were talking about like waking up and stuff like that. It literally just sent me set an alarm by saying "Wake me up to Shakira" or "Wake me up to calm music."
it says Shakira.
Shakira,
Show
Shakira.
you. Show you
Wake
guys.
me up to Shakira.
See it?
It's
No, I
still
can't see
dark.
it.
No, it's the light. It's the light. But yeah, so it literally just elect. I don't want to say her name because then she's gonna ask me what I want. But
He's
but yeah, so it
listening.
literally
She's
just sent
always
me.
listening.
Yeah, she's always listening. She's always listening.
No, she definitely is listening.
Yeah, so I should be careful what I say. Can't can't disclose too
Real
much
quiet.
anymore. Can't disclose too much. You gotta be like, ask her to cover her ears or something like that. You know what I mean?
Alexa,
Yeah.
don't listen.
All right.
Alexa incognito mode. Yo, but Alexa's way better because Siri, she catch an attitude. She'll be like, mm-hmm. What was that again? I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Like,
See, ever since I put my Siri's voice into British mode, I think she's a lot nicer.
Did you?
Yeah, I changed the voice into the British accent. She's a hell of a lot more nicer. Like even the mean stuff she says is cute. Be like Prince. Do that call me? Like, all right, sexy.
I got
All
Pedro.
right.
Get it.
She's
Getting tired, guys.
yeah. We're at the end of our episode. Well, sorry we went on a little rant, a little tangent, but
As per
Well,
usual.
as per
Expect
usual.
it from us.
So Sunday we have our regular episode. We will be back full strength and full hour
On Shawnee's birthday, yeah.
for Shawnee's birthday. So we're gonna call it Shawnee Day. And
Shawnee
the
Day.
topic will be anything Shawnee wants to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah,
Shawnee,
anything
what
goes.
talk about?
That's what we're gonna do. So for everybody's birthday, we're just gonna the whole day is them. We're gonna do a whole bunch of topics of what they want to do. So Shawnee, I know you're gonna watch this later. It's your day, baby.
Think about
It's your day, baby. Pick your topics. We got you. We got your back. I love you guys so much. Thank you, viewers, for tuning in. Please, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and follow us and hit that notification bell so you could be tuned to all of our new videos. Thank you so much. Have a great one.
Have a good one.